My game has movement, combat, items, inventory system, but there's still something missing, and that would be a leveling system. So let's add it today. The system will work just like it is in Dark Souls. You will collect points from enemies and spend them to level up your stats at the bonfire. In this case, the Soul Stone. The first thing I'm gonna add is the point system. Instead of souls, it will be Fai, which are these fairy-like things that are the essence of one's being. So it's pretty much the same thing as a soul. The way I made them is pretty simple. I began by making a glowy ball, then I added some animation, then I added a simple particle system to make the smoke around the ball, then I added another particle system with these orbs floating around it, and lastly I added another particle system which are these sparks falling from the Fai. Their behavior is going to be pretty simple. The Fai will have a trigger collider, and as soon as the player enters a trigger, a function will be called that will make the Fai move to the player, and when it reaches the player, it will be absorbed. So let's give it a try. As you can see, currently I have 0 XP, so let's get close to it. And now let's see how much XP do I got. And as you can see here, we have 15,000 XP. It's working. Now, all I gotta do is make the enemies drop Fai whenever they die. And that will be pretty simple. I'm gonna give the enemy a vector 2, which will be the range of XP that it will drop. And whenever the enemy dies, we're gonna get a random number between the range. We're gonna instantiate the Fai, and we're gonna give the XP amount that we just calculated. Now let's go kill some enemies and get some XP. Okay, let's see how much XP we got from that. We got around 2000 XP from this fight, so as you can see, it's working perfectly. Now the last thing we gotta do is make the UI for the leveling system, which, well, I already made. This is how it looks like. And this is our level up screen. As you can see, it's pretty much the same thing as it is in Dark Souls. We have our stats down here, we have our current level, and we have our XP. And we can go to the stats and level each one of them accordingly. But before leveling, let's test our damage. Currently, I'm doing around 40-45 damage, sometimes 36. So let's level up the strength of the character and see how much damage we'll do. Currently we have 20 strength, so let's go as high as possible. 54 strength, let's see how much damage I'm gonna do. And the moment of truth, let's see how much damage. We're doing up to 65 damage, which is like 20 more than we were doing before. Now let's do something different. Let's level up dexterity and see the damage of the bow. Currently the bow is doing around 30 damage, 29, 25, 26. Currently have 10 dex. Let's go to as high as possible, which is gonna be around 40. Let's confirm. And now we're doing 40 damage. That's so much more. And just like that, we have a leveling system in our game and we're finally ready to start making boss fights. So be prepared for the next few videos because they're gonna be pretty interesting. So thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time.